What's the dumbest fight you've had with your partner? My now husband and I almost broke up because of a fight about model whales. We were friends for years before we started dating, so I thought that transitioning to boyfriend and girlfriend would be easy, but had a ton of fights in the early days because we're both really competitive and can't stand to be wrong. We met in college in Atlanta, but I'm from Washington, D.C., and he's from New York. We always had a playful rivalry about which of our cities was better. Go Nats. After college, he stayed in Atlanta for grad school, but I had to go back to Maryland for a while to live with my family while I saved up some money for law school. My boyfriend and I talked on the phone every night. But obviously long distance is hard, so we were arguing even more than we did in person, usually about stupid poop, but nothing compared to the whale fight. My family and I went on a vacation to New York City. While we were there, we went to the American History Museum. I called my boyfriend that night and told him about the trip to the aquarium, and he asked me if I'd seen the blue whale model at the aquarium. Of course I had. It's massive. But then he tried to tell me it was the biggest model blue whale in the world. I told him that was absolutely incorrect, because the one at the National History Museum in DC is the biggest in the world. This was before smartphones were really a thing, and I was standing in the hallway of my hotel and he was driving, so neither of us could easily fact-check and find out who was right. So we just kept escalating, each of us yelling about how we'd definitely seen a plaque growing up that said, "Our blue whale was the biggest, and how are you not listening to me? And what, are you saying I'm a liar? And you never trust anything I say, and you never admit you're wrong? And how is this relationship ever going to work when you won't even admit that your city has a smaller whale than my city?" We ended up screaming at each other until he hung up on me. My mom came out into the hallway to see what was wrong with me, and when I tried to explain to her, through snotty tears, that I was fighting with my boyfriend about the blue whale we'd seen that day, I'm pretty sure she almost had me committed. Something about the look on her face brought me back to the reality of how ridiculous I was being, so I called him back and apologized, and he said he was sorry too. I can't say we never fought about anything stupid again, but we tried to at least nip things in the bud earlier after that. By the way, the whales are exactly the same size. Allegedly. I still think mine's bigger.